Hello guys, before we start the tutorial, you need four things. One is motion tool panel. It has this option to center your anchor point or change your anchor point position according to your need. And then there is flow. Well, flow is not that important, but if you have this, it will be very useful, or you can use easy and ease. Flow is a paid extension, but motion tool is free. I will add the link for this extension in description. Then we have align. Align is used to position any object in After Effects accurately. This align is already installed in your After Effects. Here it is. Okay, so let's get started. So first we will need to have a background. We will make a background by making a solid layer. We need to make it black. Okay, so here's our background. Then we will need a shape layer. As we were making a box, we need to make a box here. So for that we need to set the fill to none and stroke to I think 7. Yes, 7 is okay. Then we'll choose rectangle tool, and then we will press and hold shift and make a square. Okay, so it doesn't matter what square you make, what is the size of your square, because we will change it manually. Then we will go to rectangles property, and here's a path, and here is the size, and we will change the size of this square to 250. It's very necessary to change the size according to your animation requirement, but for me it's 250 because this is a number that I can remember, because I'm going to need this number in other part of this video. So after making this square, I will press V to make it just like the cursor. Then I will center its anchor point. So anchor point is centered now, and I will align it. Okay, so it's aligned. So now we need to make this box 3D, because the box was initially in 3D. So now the box, I will press this 3D icon. Now box is in 3D. I will make 6 layers of this box, because box has 6 layers, 4 for each side and 2 for top and bottom. Copy and paste, and now it's layer 1, layer 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we will name these layers according to their position. The first one is front, second one is back, okay, so front is in the front. Now we will change this view side to view to two view modes. So here's a top view of this box. If the boxes in the front have 4 equal sides, which is 250 pixels on each side, then the back will also be 250 pixel in the depth. So we will change the depth of the box by pressing P, and here's the depth, and we will change it to 250. The depth is almost set. So now the left, for left, right, top and bottom, we have to change their angles. So we will press R, and before pressing R, we will change their anchor points. So their perspective of their angle should be according to their name. So it's left, so this is my left. I will select this, so the anchor point move here for this square, and I will change it to, I think, the minus 90, because it will be 90 degree, but if it moves here, it will be negative 90. So negative 90 is into minus 360 will give you 270. And then there is right, then we'll press R for right, and then we'll add 90 here, and it's wrong because they haven't changed the anchor point. So this is why anchor point is unnecessary, so I've changed the anchor point. Anchor point is here, and I will do it as 90. So you can see that the box is already here. One is for the back here, and two are here, but there's nothing on top and the bottom, which we are going to use to open the box for like a going to need a lid type thing. Top, we will press R, then I will select top, change the anchor point to the top. Then for the top we are going to change, I think, this property. Let's change it to the top. Okay, well, let's see. Yeah, it's 90 for the top, and for the bottom bar, I changed the anchor point to the bottom. 90 here, and yes, okay, yeah, 270 it is. So our box is complete. Let's check it. But for moving the box, we can't move it like from their position option. We have to make it move by using a null layer. Null layer, well, if you don't know the null layer is an empty layer that controls the movement and the other transform properties of the other layers. And let's connect all of these layers by null. Well, to connect null, what we can do is select all the layers and press this button, and it will make a null layer, and all the layers will be connected to the null. Or we can just simply right click here and select this null layer, null object option, and it will give us a null layer, and we'll select all of these layers and link the layers to this null object layer. Okay, so let's move this box. Okay, before moving this box, we also need to make this 3D. Okay, so let's move this box to 90 degrees. So here's our box, and as you can see, it has moved to 90 degrees, but you can see the anchor point of null object is in the front side of the box. We need to change this. And how we're going to do this? We will select the position, and we will change the depth to I guess, okay, need to go back. We need to change the size, this anchor points position. So we'll select anchor point, and we will change the depth of the anchor point to 125, which is half of the 250. Now our box, our anchor null is in the center of this box. As you can see, our box is moving pretty good and accurately. Okay, so now let's animate it. So let's move forward to 1 second and check the top. Let's open the lid of this box, and let's select this and move a little bit here, I think. Okay, so our box is connected here. So what we need to do is to change the let's come back to the second one. Change the rotation. We need to place this keyframe. So let's bring it here, then here, and let's change the box. I think it needs to be here or somewhere. Yeah, okay. Here it looks good. It's 148. Let's go back here and 148. Okay, so when the and let's just remove it from here and go back here and then yes, here, and just change the box overall orientation to some random. I will show you why, and then we will select the position, and now when I press U, you will see that all of the selected keyframes. Okay, so here, then we'll position here, and then we'll go back here, then we'll change the position as per our requirement. Bring it down there. Okay, now flow. Okay, so for flow, I normally use this one. It's very it has very subtle motion in it. It will come very fast, then it will slow down here, and slowing down will be very smooth of it. So as we can see, the box is working, but now we need to work on this. Let's it's very slow. Bring it here, and we'll apply this ease on it. Okay, yeah, but we need to open it a bit more. Here we go. So here's your box animation. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more this kind of tutorial. Now let's get back to the video. Let's move on to the next step. We have made this box. Now we need to make something comes out of it. Let's just make a ball, like it's a ball came out of this box. I come out of this box. Okay, for that we need to make another shape layer. Okay, so bring it up here and press space and this bracket and bring the layer here. So it's necessary to keep things organized, because these things can create mess in some other place that we don't know, and then we get stuck there. This will be our mask here, and now we will make marks of this box, only the outer portion of this box. Okay, zoom it out, zoom it in, and then select the pen tool and we will make the mask. Okay, and now stroke to none and fill this. So now this mask will help to hide our object, anything that is in the box. Let's just select this rounded rectangular tool. Why? I will show you why we select this. Let's make another shape layer, bring it to our place where we want to start the animation, and make a ball. Okay, so it's a rectangle, but a rounded rectangle. Now what we need to do, we need to make it a ball. Let's go to rectangle property and make change its name to ball, and go to other property and change the size to, I think needs to be like 80 or maybe 100. It depends on you, because when we increase the roundness, it will become like a ball. So now go to motion tool and bring the anchor point, this point in the center of this ball by just clicking it. Okay, then we will align the ball. Okay, so the ball is here now, but we obviously can't see what's in this under the it's in this mask. Okay, so we will change the property of the box to 3D because we are going to need this in the other example. And okay, so just click on toggle switch mode option to see this track matte option if you can't see this. you can change the settings from here, from this option. Okay, so settings changed. Okay, now we'll mask the ball. We'll select this track mat thread and choose this. So the ball is as you can see, ball is under this mask, but we need to change the mask option to invert. Okay, why we need to change? Because if we don't change this to invert, the ball will only exist under this mask. So we want the ball to exist out of this mask. So select the invert option. Okay, get the ball position, come like here. After bring the this time ruler to 1 second and bring the ball out of the box. Wait, let's change the zoom settings. Okay, so the ball is out of the box, and let's apply some motion settings. Okay, so as you can see the animation, so now we don't need the mask anymore. We can just cut mask by pressing Alt and the closing bracket. And now what we need to do is to bring the ball down and remove this box. For that, we'll change the settings. We'll add some positioning to both of these. Okay, so let's go 1 second. I think 1 second should be fine, and change the and also we need to close the lid. For that, we will just go like half of the second, and we will change the orientation property to 90 back, so it will be close. But we also need to bring the box down, and it's going down. Now for that box, we will apply the flow going while it's moving down. We'll apply this cubic in flow motion. Apply, and easy to create. Okay, so as you can see in the box, when it's closed, it goes through the ball. So what we need to do is just bring the ball a bit up so it does not touch the ball. So when it's going down, we'll also place this keyframe here for the ball, and we will bring the ball to 540 and just right in the center. So for a composition that is 100 pixel in length, 540 is the half of is the center, or you can say half of that resolution. So that's why it's accurately comes on the right place. Okay, so let's see. Okay, it comes out and the ball is here. Okay, so why I chose a rectangular round shape here? Because now we can change. Let's select all and close there. Okay, properties panel. Okay, now we can change their now we can change its size and shape. So but first we need to add stroke. Okay, so nothing has changed. Okay, let's come here and then go to content, rectangular path 1, size and roundness. Also the position. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to increase the size of this ball, but for that, as you can see, when we increase the size and decrease the roundness, it will become a square box. But what we need a rectangular box to make it look like a book or the page. So we will deselect this icon. It actually it's a chain icon that changes the both length and the width proportionally to each other. Let's make it a bit longer, like a page. Okay, and bring it the book right here. Okay, but we also need to make it empty, or to like we'll need to decrease the fill. Okay, so we'll go here and go back here, then opacity of the fill only, not the stroke, just the fill, to 0. Okay, so what for that, it's the animation is very slow, but let's try this. Yeah, it's still slow. So what we need to we just need to bring these keyframes a bit closer. Apply. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So now it has become page-like structure. Okay, now let's review. I'll go to the zone, and we can see that our anchor point right is in the center. Okay, so let's copy paste, but for that we need to cut the where we need to use it. So we are going to use it from here, so copy paste. I think we need like 5 is enough. Okay, so what we need to do now is to open it like a book. So then here, okay, so press R for rotation, select orientation of and then only select preset. Okay, so let's move a little, like half second. So this 5, the 5 is going to be our last page, so we're going to move it like 180. So it will like, okay, so 180, and the others in between will move a little bit, like 350. Okay, 70, and 20. Yeah, let's see. What we need to do is select all of these layers and add a null to it. Okay, so also make the null 3D. It's already 3, so press R, go back here, and let's see. Okay, so R, like here, orientation to the null, bring it here, format this. So here it is. Yeah. So yeah, we need to change beat settings because these are not good. Okay, not the 5th, but 4th, 3rd, and 2nd one. Let's play R. Okay, so which one is this? One is 4th. Something will bring it out here, and long here, left hands here. Okay, now it's fine. Okay, so let's press R and apply a bit more motion to this. Let's see. Not quite right. Let's select again and then make it out. Let's see. Yeah, it's much better, but we still need to smooth it out. Okay, so ball 1 and some ball. Okay, so let's bring them out here a little bit further. make animation longer. Okay, let's see. Not smooth. So let's bring these pages back to the same. Let's close this book and just select this, copy and paste. You can't copy paste all the keyframes of different layers at the same time, because it will just copy paste all the layers, complete layer. Okay, so I think this much duration is enough. Let's bring it here, in the here, and we will select this keyframe, the starting keyframe, and we'll copy paste the starting keyframe again. We can do this manually. I mean, like, instead of placing this keyframe, we can just hit 180, right? So we can like do this manually, but doing manually you won't get the same results. So because we already applied null, so null also changes the rotation properties of each layer according to its perspective, so we can't do it manually properly. Instead of doing that, we just copy paste it. So now it's closed. Okay, now we'll add some glow to our animation. For that, what you can do, you can add glow, and then you will increase the radius to 100 and intensity to its maximum. Let's see how much. Below it's okay, so threshold are also 100. Okay, so it's glowing but not very much, but we need more glow, so we'll add another glow. Okay, now it's glowing properly. Okay, so what we can do, we can copy and paste the effect to all of our pages. Similarly, what we will do now, we will paste this effect to our whole animation. And so here it is, the whole animation.